Hi, Elaine. I wanted to congratulate you with the reviews that you have on this listing. Also, with the Amazon's Choice Badge for DormDoc. I know how competitive the category can be, so to see that's really a job well done. Now, my job is to look for potential opportunities with sellers who prioritize on Amazon. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to show you a few opportunities I found with your listing. My name is Sean, and I'm with my Amazon guy. So, listen, this is going to be packed full of valuable information. It's designed to help grow sales for you. So I'll go through the listing in just a minute, but the first thing I want to talk about are your keywords. Now, we utilize this tool to look at sponsored organic keywords, do a ton of competitive research and other things. And I'm noticing that your sponsored keywords are low and your organics are low compared to competition. Not only that, I believe they need to be updated. So I want to show you, and by the way, real quick, we do recommend a 1-to-2 ratio here. So for every one sponsored, you have 2 organic. But I want to show you how you're performing with those keywords where you are indexing. So the first thing is, if you notice, I've sorted these by the most frequently searched keywords within this category. And if there are hyphens, it means that these are relevant keywords for your product, but you're not indexing for them. So right away, that tells me that there's opportunity for more exposure that you're not experiencing. In addition to that, whenever you look at your organic keywords, but for a couple of them, you're in the double or really in the triple digits. And when you're in the triple digits, that means that you're pages deep. So it's going to be really hard for someone to find you. But let's put this into context. So look at this right here. First aid bag. You are organically ranked 250. And there are 13,000 people looking for first aid bag on Amazon US this month alone. So, of course, you're going to have all these sponsored ads that show up before yours, right? And then all of the 250, 56 organic ads that are going to show up. So I just want to get an idea of how much revenue is going to be brought in by the words first aid bag. Wow. Okay, so that's very close to $24 million a year. $2 million a month. So you've got to ask yourself, is the organic rank of 250, is that sufficient enough for you to get enough of your share of this revenue? And the answer should be no, right? Especially when some of these sellers are getting $250,000 in revenue just from this one ASIN. So the answer should be no. There's definitely room for improvement. Now, let's talk about competition. I took these words here and from your title and found this listing. Now, not doing any product comparisons, I want to show you their advertising plan. Look at this. They are killing it. They've got almost 4,400 sponsored keywords, over 10,000 organic keywords. And because of this, they're selling more than you. Just so that you can see this, they've sold over 2,600 units this month, and you're at a tenth of that. So the advertising that they're doing really is paying off. It's giving them far greater exposure than you're having, even if they weren't sponsoring keywords at all. And they had half of the organic keywords, they would still sell more, simply because they are indexing for far more than you are. Now, let's talk about organics, right? And what we do here at my Amazon guy. So we break up our SEO into 3 phases. And in phase 3, we look at those keywords where you're ranked in spots 20 through 50. And right now you've got 421 of them. So more than 20% of your keywords are about 20%. And because of that, you're really not benefiting from that organic traffic. So our focus would be to lift you up in the ranks so that instead of being in spot 38 for college essentials or 41 for smart first aid kit, we'd have you in the top 10, right? And if you're not having to sponsor these words, that will lower your ACoS too as well. So something to think about there. Now, coming over here, and listen, the words are really what gets your listing above everybody else's. And then the look, appearance, and your product is what creates conversion when someone clicks on you during the search results. So let's go through and look at your images. Right away, I'm noticing you don't have any college students. You need to have college students in your images. They're your demographic, or mom and a college student, dad and parent and a college student, but you definitely need to see a college student That is who your demographic is. It's who you're going after. So you've got to see that in your images. People need to want to feel like they relate to it, and you don't have that here. Um, I would add one more image too as well. So two lifestyle images. I would, do some A/B testing on your images too as well. We do that with all of our images. You want to make sure that you're leading with the best. Your title looks nice and long. I do wish you were brand registered. That would open up a ton more exposure for you. And give you some resources that aren't available to you by not being brand registered. These, you want to make sure you update your title and your bullet points regularly with those frequently searched words. That will help grow your organics. If you were brand registered, you'd have access to your brand story, which would fill up this entire screen, and it goes just above product description. That is another great way to really expose the DormDoc brand. And then coming down here within your A+ content, I'm just going to look at your alt text real quick. First aid supplies, medical kit, St. College. I would update your alt text. Also, your it's duplicated. So, if you're going to duplicate your alt text between two different images, use one in Spanish, right? Duplication doesn't do you any good, but having other words that are very relevant in Spanish, which is the second fastest growing language on Amazon US, I do recommend it. And then 500 to 1,000 words of crawlable text down here will help you index for more organic traffic. And just make sure that you have 100 characters here within your alt text. So listen, here at My Amazon Guy, we are a 300-person agency managing over 250 brands, and we give our clients peace of mind knowing that Amazon is handled so they can focus on their business. I love an opportunity to chat with you, so go ahead and click the link in my email that reads book a call, snag yourself a free consultation, and then once you do that, I'll email out the competitive analysis. But thanks so much for watching. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.